Some guys talk tough, some guys act tough. Then there's Aaron, who just is tough, with a Wi-Fi connection. They call him the brain for a reason. He's the guy you call when the plan needs precision, or when the server needs rebooting. He built the system, broke it, then rebuilt it better. A problem solved on a screen and walking out like he'd just disarmed a nuke. He ain't about flash, he's about results. Brains, not bravado. Strategy, not sympathy. The brain focus fuel. Now he's bottled his genius. Introducing the brain, focus fuel. Engineered for thinkers, schemers, and those who don't have time to sleep. Made with triple espresso, raw data, and pure, uncut brilliance. Smart don't mean soft. You can't out-talk him. You can't out-think him. Hell, you can't even keep up with his browser tabs. Aaron the Brain Schulze. Proof that intelligence ain't just power. It's dangerous. Aaron the Brain Schulze, think fast, strike smart. A Pizzaverse production for minds built like machines.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
A Pizzaverse Grimtale, The Three Little Bum Men. A Pizzaverse Studios production. Written by the Council of Capos. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. Once upon a grime not time, Grime 3 jabronis decided they were destined to be legends. Only problem, they didn't got no honor, no brains, and not a single ounce of hustle. You had Tony Bum Pizza, a washed-up wannabe storyteller who couldn't tell the truth if you stapled it to his forehead. Then there was SoFlo the Straw Mouth, a sunshine grifter with more filters than followers. And lastly, Chicago Maggot, pretend biker the Windy City screamer who lived in Arkansas. Not Chicago, all talk, no teeth, louder than a busted muffler. They all wanted to be kings of the YouTube streets, but there was already an empire standing one built on loyalty, legacy, and laughter. The Pizzaverse. And tonight, the Pizzaverse sent its best to clean house. Under a Jersey moon glowing like a cut diamond in an ashtray, the crew assembled. Admiral Iron Fist Impeach, coat flapping in the breeze, cigar burning slow like the calm before a thunderstorm. Aaron, philosopher of the block, voice deep enough to make confessions sound like prophecy. Sun-grown Tricum, a man who could read truth in smoke patterns. RoboCop, all chrome and justice, programmed for loyalty and low tolerance for stupidity. Deb Roberts, the sharp-tongued truth reporter, typewriter mind, razor wit. Frank Pecoraro, high-stakes gambler who bet on people like other guys bet on horses and never lost. And Joey Dimes, silver-tongued street player, the kind of guy who could sell a raincoat in a drought. They gathered at the corner deli lights, humming, neon flickering to discuss business. Impeach exhaled a slow puff. These three bums think they can outbuild the family. Straw, tin, and bullshit. I want them flattened by dawn. Aaron grinned. So, a demolition job? Exactly, or said Impeach. But poetic. Deb adjusted her glasses. And published. Sun-grown nodded. Poetic justice, baby. Frank smirked. 10 grand says the straw one folds first. Joey Dimes laughed. I'll take that bet. RoboCop's eyes glowed red. Mission parameters, educational discipline. And with that, the crew split the night like shadows with purpose. The first little bum, SoFlo the Straw Mouth, bawled. 60 Cuban SoFlo was live again, talking slick from a motel room that looked like a ransom note. Yo, 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 welcome back, baby. We out here running the streets, exposing fakes. The Pizzaverse? Puh, they washed. His empire was built on gossip straw spun from rumors and recycled lies. The walls were hashtags, the floor was clout, the roof was denial. Cheap, hollow, flammable. That's when Sun-Grown and Aaron rolled up. Sun-Grown smoke hit the breeze like incense for truth. "Damn shame," he muttered. "Straw burns too easy." Aaron cracked a grin. "Yeah, but watch how the wind talks." They knocked once. No answer. Knocked again. Heard giggling through the wall. Aaron leaned close, whispered, "Yo, SoFlo, how's it feel being famous for failure?" The wall rattled. SoFlo screamed back, "I'm winning, bro." Then Sun-Grown blew a single puff of that earthy smoke, slow, deliberate. The breeze carried it in, wrapped around the lies like holy fire. Sun-Grown's motel. Within seconds, whoosh, the whole straw house went up. Flames of truth devoured every falsehood. SoFlo came running out screaming, "I've been framed." Deb Roberts was already there, pen scratching fast. Headline, "Local loudmouth builds empire of air, loses to breeze of reality." Frank chuckled from the curb. "Told ya," he said to Joey. "Straw don't pay dividends." Joey nodded, slid him a folded bill. "Worth the show, though." Second little bum, Chicago Maggot. Over in the back alleys of the Midwest, Chicago Maggot was busy building his fortress. Not with bricks, oh no. He built it out of tin cans, shiny, loud, cheap. Every live stream, he hammered another can to the wall, bragging, "I'm the real boss. I run these streets. Ain't no Pizzaverse above me." He rattled, roared, clanged like a busted train car. But all the noise in the world can't drown out the truth. That's when Admiral Impeach arrived, trenchcoat cutting through the fog, flanked by RoboCop and Joey Dimes. Impeach took a long drag from his cigar, tapped the tin wall with his knuckle, clang, clang, clang. Tin, hollow, like your claims. RoboCop's visor scanned. Structural integrity, non-existent. Intelligence integrity, void. Personality file, corrupt. Joey Dimes cracked his knuckles, smirking. "Yo, Maggot, your empire sounds like loose change in a dryer." Inside, Maggot screamed, "You jealous? I'm the king." Impeach looked to RoboCop. "Flatten it." One pulse blast later, kaboom! Tin flew everywhere. The walls collapsed in a shower of sparks and bad decisions. Maggot crawled out, covered in soot and shame. Impeach leaned down, cigar ember glowing in the dark. "Kid, you don't fake royalty in a kingdom built on loyalty." Then he flicked ash on the ground, like punctuation. Deb's headline that night, "Loudmouth loses crown, mistakes tin for gold." The third little bum, Tony Bum Pizza. But now comes Tony Bum himself, the maestro of make-believe. The self-declared Don of digital drama. The man who could lie so long he believed his own reruns. Tony built his castle out of brick, or so he said. Every brick was a lie, every layer a manipulation. He stacked them high old mob tales, fake connections, sympathy scams, a few tears for effect.
They say money don't grow on trees, but it sure as hell jumps across ponds. Meet the frog, part philosopher, part hustler, and 100% amphibious attitude. He don't leap for nobody. The world just moves around him. He's been bouncing checks since the 90s and still somehow lands on his feet. The Frog Energy Drink, now available. Introducing the Frog Energy Drink for when life's swampy and you need that jump start to slap reality back into shape. Made with 100% street wisdom, caffeine, and the tears of your doubters. Pulling up to the club on a leaf boat with LED lights. Winking at Angie across the bar. Hopping over bills and haters alike. It's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle. You don't sip it, you commit to it. Whether you're hustling in the swamp or dealing with clowns in the city, one can of this, and you're hopping over the competition. don't croak under pressure. I perform. That's right, baby. Stay slick, stay green, stay legendary. The frog, hop heavy, live legendary.
Soon his little digital kingdom looked solid. But even castles built of lies crumble when truth comes knocking. And that night, the whole Pizzaverse crew came knocking. Impeach led the charge, boots crunching gravel, coat flaring behind him like war banners. Aaron rolled deep beside him, sun-grown with smoke in hand, Frank and Joey trailing like two angels of consequence. RoboCop scanned the structure. Deb Roberts hit record. Tony was on live stream when they arrived, acting tough for the camera. Here they come, the fake Pizzaverse. I'll expose them all. Impeach stepped forward, voice low and lethal. Expose this bum. Aaron's tone was calm. You built with deceit, you'll die by exposure. Sungrown nodded, and truth always catches up. Frank cracked his neck. Odds are 1 in none for survival. Joey grinned. Let's take down the house, boys. Impeach raised his hand. On my mark. RoboCop powered up. Sequence armed, reality check. Boom. The shockwave hit Tony's brick fortress like the voice of God in surround sound. Each lie turned to dust, each false story folded in on itself. Tony stumbled out, covered in ash and excuses. Deb pointed her mic. Tony, the world's watching. Got anything honest to say for once? He blinked, twitching. I was in the life. Impeach squatted eye to eye, smoke curling from his cigar. Yeah, bum, the half-life of credibility. Moral of the story. Build with truth and loyalty, and your name will stand longer than brick. Build with lies, and your legacy collapses faster than your live stream buffer. Honor ain't talk, respect ain't borrowed, and family, real family, don't crumble when the algorithm changes. The crew stood in silence, staring at the wreckage. Tony's fake empire smoldered like a burnt pizza crust in the dawn light. Aaron took a drag from his smoke. 3 down. Sungrown nodded. Soil's clean again. RoboCop holstered his weapon. Justice served. Deb closed her notebook. Print ready. Frank flipped his coin, grin wide. House always wins. Joey Dimes brushed his jacket. Another day, another lesson. Admiral Impeach turned toward the horizon, cigar ember glinting. Let it be written, he said. Let it be remembered, the Pizzaverse don't destroy. We rebuild stronger. And with that, they disappeared into the morning fog, a crew of modern-day knights in hoodies and leather, protecting the code that built the empire. Written by the Pizzaverse Story Council. Narration Vincent DiPrio. Directed by Admiral Iron Fist Impeach. Produced by Frank Pecoraro and Joey Dimes. Story development, Aaron, Sungrown Tricom, Deb Roberts, RoboCop. Cinematography, Joey Dimes and Frank Pecoraro. Music, Concrete Loyalty by KFM. Lighting and smoke effects, Sungrown Productions. Sponsored by Concrete Jungle Crunch Fudge. One bite, you're made. Filmed on location in Jersey, Brooklyn, in the algorithm wasteland. Yo, if you like this tale, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and grab a seat at the table. We ain't fairy tales, we're the fables that fight back. Because in the Pizzaverse, kids, we don't chase legends, we make them. The end.
Tell my story. The Iceman poisoned my cheeseburger. I beat him. Hector Macho in a street fight. I fought in MST while Floyd Patterson and Jerry Cody were watching. I split $20,000 in a week with Sammy the Bull. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. Yeah, right. Tony for Joey Molino when I was in South Philly and interviewed by the media. I shared champagne with John C. in Florida when Mikey the Bat was killed. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I was arrested in Utah with a machine gun on my way to whack Sammy the Ball. Yeah, sure. Tony the Bomb. Tony the Bomb. Tony the fucking Bomb. I had a beef with the Bonanos and ran to Philly where I met Salvi Testa. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I have streets with my last name on it in Malta and Sicily. Okay, Tony the bullshitter. Tony the bullshitter. Tony the fucking bullshitter. I hung around John Gotti, Tony Pep, Joey Bang Bang from the Bronx, the Varios, the Testers. I was hog-tied and thrown off a bridge only to be saved by a clever. I hung out with a guy named Captain Chaos. Sonny Francis used to bounce me off his lap and feed me bacon. Yeah. Tony the storyteller. Tony the storyteller. Tony the fucking storyteller. The FBI used to watch me from the van while I panhandled from my refrigerator box like a filthy ball. I spent 20 years with Peter Pasta and Sonny Francesi and Michael for 2 years. People watched my Maltese cross 3 times in Malta, all the way in Malta. Sure, they ain't dead. Tony is scumbag. Tony is scumbag. Tony, you fucking scumbag. You can't be something you're not. Fake mobster, cop, collar, king, doctor. King Tut, Fiji, black for cold dancer. Shaka shaka boo boo. You're squatting in that abandoned camp, betrayed in your sense of their hard-earned money. Their hard